And what were the hits and misses of the third State of the Nation address of the President?
The speech or the presentation of the President has been quite substantial, no, to say the least. And so perhaps many of those who attended weren't expecting, no, that it would be to that kind of detail. Not to mention, of course, the surprises you've mentioned, no, the banning of the Pogo, and to my mind, no, it's very much related, no, to the issue of the West Philippine Sea and the strategy, no, that China has been employing as far as its counterclaim, no, to the West Philippine Sea.
Yeah, with regard to that, of course, right before the SONA, we did hear the press releases from both China and the Philippines about how future RORE missions in the West Philippine Sea to the Ayungin Shoal also will happen. It seems to us, no, na parang, kumbaga, Prof, bumalik lang siya dun sa dating usapan, no? Or I call it personally, the paalam and paalam. Diba? The China says, nagpapaalam tayo. The Philippines says, magpapaalam lang tayo. What are your thoughts? Do you feel na, kumbaga, we took steps back instead of forward when it comes to that?
Means, and this includes, of course, informing them. No? So, what makes it, to my mind, no, not going back to, as you've mentioned, no, parang bumabalik tayo doon sa dating arrangement, the overall foreign policy structure, the overall strategy of the government is to really expose China, to inform the whole world what China is actually doing. Hindi naman natin ginagawa yun before, no? Ngayon, bawat galaw ng China, bawat encounter with our counterpart, nababasa natin sa balita, nadidinig natin, at maraming mga grupo, maraming mga interest na nagko-komento dito. In fact, it's only recently also that we've heard, no, several allies, no, categorically speaking in support of us. Dati, ang inaasahan lang natin yung mga traditional allies natin like US, Australia, Japan, but now including France, and if I'm not mistaken, even the United Kingdom have mentioned, no, categorical support to our cause. So to my mind, that is quite a milestone.
What about the President saying the word de-escalation? Specifically, sinabi niya, lumabas sa kanyang bibig, de-escalation. Is that some sort of mandate? Is that some sort of policy-ish kind of thing? What do you think?
Again, kahit na sino ang naandun, no, sa totoo lang, as much as possible, you will try to de-escalate. Kasi nga, ayaw mo naman na dumating doon sa punto na, kumbaga, hindi ka na makakabalik, no? The point of no return, so to speak. We have so much to lose, actually, in this particular regard, especially our fisher folk. And so, if you are the president or anyone who's directly involved in that regard, no, you will really be very careful, no, very circumspect, not only with what you do, but more importantly also with what you say. Because at the end of the day, it's always a question. It's a waiting game. It's an interpretation game. It's a perception game.
Prof. Edmond, going to another topic that garnered a standing ovation in President Marcos's SONA was his ban on pogos. And previously, there were no direct statements or comments from President Marcos on this issue. Do you think it was a conscious effort or a planned move on his end to announce this in the SONA?
Alam nyo, maraming nagsasabi na, sabi nyo nga doon sa report nyo kanina, some analysts would say na this is an indication of a complete break-up, no, or separation, no, from what's this alliance or understanding with the previous administration. Yeah, you could say it in that particular sense, but I remember also the president having been quoted, no, in regard to not only Pogo but also with the ICC investigation and the possibility of issuing a warrant of arrest, na ang linya ng gobyerno ng Pangulo at ng kahit ng ating DOJ Secretary, ito ay kailangan pag-aralan ng gusto. Sa madalit sabi, hindi pa sila nagbigay ng categorical na sagot. At ngayon, sa palagay ko, no, dahil sa napakaraming lumabas na mga reports, no, and complaints, and I think the president mentioned a good number of those complaints. I suppose it was considered, no, a good time, no, to finally put it to end. Of course, you could also interpret that precisely because of the separation, no, between the two political groups, it became easier, no, for the president to express that more categorical position.
What were you expecting to hear that you did not hear? We understand, napaka-meaty nung kumbaga, parang summary per department. It was coming hot and fast. So many terms, so many new terms, acronyms, yes, so much data. What, for you, did not make it to that speech that you wish did make it?
Well, halos lahat naman ng inaasahan ko nabanggit, pero meron akong hindi kumbaga may kulang doon sa nabanggit ng Pangulo tungkol doon sa rice tariffication. At unang-una yun sa part ng kanyang SONA, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, at nabanggit niya nga yung kahirapan na hinaharap natin ngayon at ano yung mga factors that lead to it. And so he mentioned the rice tariffication as a part of the government's effort to manage, no, the high prices of rice, no. Pero sana nabanggit din at sana meron ding initiative to assess kung paano ba naipatupad yung rice tariffication. Kasi sa totoo lang, napakarami naman ng reports niyan, hindi naman yan bago, no, na ang dami nagsasabi na yung rice tariffication hindi naman yung mga magsasaka ang nakinabang dito. So sana makita ito. Pangalawa, if you look at the SONA overall, no, ang daming mga sinabing programa ang Pangulo at pati yung strategy natin sa West Philippine Sea kumbaga comprehensive para sa akin kasi pati yung trade natin, yung the way that we conduct business with other countries were mentioned in a way that somehow to my mind it's related to our way of managing our strategy in the West Philippine Sea. Kasi parang sinasabi niya, okay, gusto nating i-engage ang China pero lagi tayong limitado kasi lahat halos ng kailangan natin, binibili natin sa kanila. So kailangan nating humanap ng ibang merkado, ng ibang source and so on and so forth. Kasama dito itong bigas kasi ang laki ng inaangkat natin. Pero yung sa agriculture, hindi din nabanggit yung napaka-importanting element, no? Again, baka naman hindi ko lang nadinig, pero yung the way we manage, no, was this productive land na napakadaming na alam mo yan, very easily na was this na re-reclassify yung land na imbis na farmland siya at natatamnan, nagiging productive, nako-convert siya sa residential land na hindi naman natitirahan.